Call this meeting to orders, the special meeting, August 25th. There you go, 25th, 2025. I'd like to get a call to order, please, Vanessa.
Susan Jett, President David Eagle. Here. Tony Stolzman.
Here.
Joe Kaiser. Here. Ron Page. Here.
Thank you very much. If we could have a moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you. Now for the approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as presented.
You have a second?
I'll second.
And a motion to approve the agenda by Susan Jett, seconded by Joe Kaiser. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda passes. Now we'll give the property owners 3 minutes. If they would like, come up to the microphone, state your name, address.
Is that good?
Yes.
All right. My name is Rhonda Moore. I'm a longtime property owner here in Cherokee Village. I couldn't find the complete SID bylaws anywhere on the website, just a small section of updated ones. Houseboats were not mentioned in that section. I bring that up because we have quite a few lake lots available for sale right now, and I know the owners of some of these lots. One such owner told me last week that the plans of one interested party included purchasing a lot and putting a houseboat on the lake. When it was pointed out to this party that there were no connections or pumping stations to accommodate the plan, the prospective buyer said his intent was to dump the sewage directly in the lake. If houseboats on Cherokee Village lakes are not expressly forbidden in the bylaws, I strongly urge you to address this oversight and to do it as quickly as possible. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I'm Jonathan Rhodes. Just want to address the commission before about your agenda item that you have today about Waste Connections. I was just visiting with David with Waste Connections, and I want to just preface by saying I'm glad Waste Connections is here. They're a good community partner. Before the commission deliberates today on the proposal, I wanted to just reiterate again my opposition to SID selling its land to Waste Connections. In talking to David, I do think that there is a solution there that could fit potentially what Waste Connections is looking to accomplish without selling all of the proposed 18 acres plus the 5 acres. So, again, I'm not opposed to what Waste Connections is doing. I do think it's very important for the community as we continue to look at how we can grow as a community, that land along 289 represents what is our west entrance to the village. Already we have one owner out there who's essentially created a junkyard that the city hopefully will be regulating and cleaning up. And again, Waste Connections may have plans to do some nice things, but I think once SID loses control of the land specifically that fronts 289, we really lose control as a community on what can happen to that land. And so I would encourage SID to consider if they want to work with Waste Connections on beautifying some of the land along 289 for the entrance, but to not lose your ownership of that. And that ownership is really our ownership as a community. I think that in talking briefly today, that there seems to be, there might be 5 or so acres back at the very corner that they're interested in, that 18-acre tract, that really could be useful for their operations. I don't think that really fundamentally changes the way it looks and feels to traffic on 289. And so there might be a proposal that allows them to gain some land back in closer to their operations without selling any of the land that really fronts 289, that's highly visible from 289. And so I would just encourage the commission to either delay a decision or to make a different decision if we're headed towards possibly selling 18 and 5 acres, which would be 23 acres total. I would just oppose that and ask that you oppose it as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Is there anybody else? If there's nobody else, we'll go to all business. And we'll start with the Waste Connection land purchase. Do you have any discussion on this?
I guess the discussion is, for me, is that back in October when we didn't start it in October, but we were all against it in October. And then they come up with these two tracks to offer us. And I thought that I had driven out there and looked, but listening to Jonathan, maybe we should be more mindful of what goes up closer to 289, and I could have misread the whole map, but I've been out there looking at it, and I sure don't want to I don't want to be part of what would be beautiful for people using the west entrance, and I don't know about y'all, but I come and go from that way 5 or 6 times a week, so I understand what Jonathan is saying in a new light today. That's that.
So go ahead. Yeah. Is it stay here? Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you could please.
Wait, David.
I'll go back to that. I agree with you. I think we looked at this before. Right. Have y'all seen this map?
Oh, we had the black.
There's our 18 acres. This is where you come in from the big, 5 acres. This right here is where your junkyard is. And the airport. There's a lot of plain airport. Yes.
So pointing to where the fence is that would go in.
Fence, when you come across here, your fence by your airport right up here.
Okay, but when you turn right or turn left and go
Here's
in.
5 acres. That's what you're talking about. So you turn in the driveway, 5 acres would be 7 acres.
Right.
It's 5 acres, it's
Yeah,
it's right up on the highway.
that's why you're
It's a 5 I'm talking about. It's 18, sits way back.
18.
It's actually a 5 acres. That's, so if you're
I
coming,
mean, all I was asking there is if you're going at the creek, you'll have space
Buffer.
between you and your lots, just like we already own this, like that's a buffer between your lots. But we own all that.
So what were your plans for this 5 acres up here?
We just want to clean this all up. And honestly, truly, I'm not, we're going to keep that fence running up in the airport. And we try to push on your side too. We try to keep the clean nice. We would like the opportunity to make it even more nice and clean it up.
That's what you said last
So,
time.
Waste Connection is a big company, it's huge.
Yeah.
They are very particular on everything. That's why I told y'all, you want to look up our inspections or whatever, they're out there. We pass every time. I mean, we don't have violations. So, basically, yeah, we're wanting to keep the deer hunters out here. We're wanting to, there's 3 branches out there. We're wanting the opportunity to, if there ever was something that occurred,
5 acres.
See that home?
Yeah.
That's on the line.
And then the 18.
And that's another one.
So who's in charge of maintaining that fence for the airport? So,
Yeah.
62, on 289.
So I guess what I'm saying.
The
my
RC.
We'll go back. If we have to do something else, then we really like.
Oh, hey, come on, there's one thing off. I got a friend that, say, he's even on that very class. He has some nice things.
That's what we'll do. I promise you, they're very particular on our side. We won't be able to-
That pond is not a.
We thought that,
It's on the side.
This is a private water, we got survey, so that's the case. That's what he highlights.
No, they're not showing the pond. It's on the wall back behind, like here's these things. You all know about it. Oh, you already know me. Like I said, it's not on the wall. We can comment to the city.
Nobody likes it, trust me.
I'm the lead operator. He moved Washington, they started over there in that area, then they started growing. They're not that way. Yeah, I know from so we still got a lot of area that's untouched. That's why the area that we're in. Well, everything's already like brought up with ADQ on the backside. So like if you look at your map, everything right here.
Is this the growth area?
Yeah, that's the functions that they have. So actually, we're permitted to go this way. So that's only this part, right? So from here to here, permitted to go down. And then it'll be maybe this part here, will be part of the driveway. Since you got water that runs through here, and back here, you can't go that way. That's just, yeah, just so when it rains, the water goes in there, it doesn't go outside. Yeah, and then we test it. Yeah, so we can't discharge water outside until we get it tested, or clean, and then we can discharge it. So all that rainwater, all the rainwater that comes off the landfill, it goes into these two ponds, and then it's
So much better than 10 years ago. It's a lot of questions.
but then that's like, the airport, you guys, whoever wants that, the fences falling, they're talking about making pretty good them, you show their fences already, falling apart. Well, it's not, they use it all the time, so I don't hate to take it away. Now that it's cooling down, maybe this week, I know it's hot, I don't like it. But yeah, they're cool, and they'll be up there at 12 o'clock, they'll be up there flying.
looking at what is proposed, I don't have a problem with this. I kind of like what you had to say there. Anybody else have any comments on that? Want to make a motion? Is there a motion to be made?
I make a motion to move forward to proceed with the sales of the 2 lots to Waste Connections.
To both sections.
To both, yeah, both sections.
Or
5 and 18 acres. That's proposed by them.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion to accept the proposal for Waste Connection for the 5 and 18 acres by David Eagle. Ron Page has seconded it. Do we have any other need for discussion? Or we can call for a vote? Call for a vote? Roll call vote, please.
Susan Jett,
Yes.
David Eagle,
Yes.
Tony Stallsmith,
Yes.
Joe Kaiser,
Yes.
Ron Page.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
You let us down.
And we'll have all that,
Let us down.
start that process. Now for the roof quotes, I'm only seeing 2 of them that we're doing, Thunderbird and Omaha.
Well, actually, I spoke to the local company Roof and Roofs, which is y'all requested the warranty information. The manufacturer's warranty is the all steel warranty that is attached to that proposal I left in front of you. And this page, the second page to the quote is what her labor warranty is. That was for the Thunderbird Center. And again, she is the same contractor that put on the other roofs on the other 2 buildings last year. We haven't had any problems with them. This would be the exact same material, same color, everything to match.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here though, it said on our agenda Thunderbird Lower and Omaha Center, but we're not doing South Rockville.
I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
Go one at a time.
Let's do Thunderbird.
Thunderbird's the most priority since the shingles are falling. Every day that the wind blows, we've got more shingles falling.
So Thunderbird, 2 proposals, one by Roofs, which comes in at $42,555, and the Sierra comes in at $76,809.72.
It's actually 86. There's 9,000 for the flat roof.
Yeah, I got it. That's
$86,324.72. And that looks, the Sierra Group looks like a more in-depth proposal.
That's what I was looking at too. They're replacing the soffit. The roof, say anything about the soffit replacement?
No, but our guys didn't see any soffit that need replaced either. You
Our-
made
our
mention
guys-
about the comment in their proposal about if there's anything that is unforeseen. And on the back house at the Thunderbird Center, once they started pulling off that TPO, they did have a section that had about 3 pieces of decking that had to go back in before they could put the TPO on it. It ran us $1,500 for those 3 pieces of decking for them to put it in. That was the only additional cost. Of course, again, you're not going to see what you've got until you tear that TPO off. But there's a $40,000+ difference.
And she is, now it's local.
Yes. And did the other 2 roofs.
So I would make a motion to accept Roots to do the work as outlined for the Thunderbird Rec building.
I second that.
We have a motion by Susan Jett to accept Roofs for the Thunderbird Rec Center.
I'd like to have,
Let me-
really rethink Sierra.
I'll get to the discussion. So we have a motion on the floor by David Dingle, right? Or no, by Susan Jett, to accept Roofs for the Thunderbird Rec Center. And seconded by David Dingle. Now, discussion. Ron?
Yeah, I would like to really reconsider, because I think Sierra Group had a much better solution for Thunderbird than what I saw on the roof, even without that warranty issue that we looked at, as well as for labor maintenance. I just felt much better about what they did. Now, it's twice as expensive. I realize that, and I know that money's pretty tight, but I'd like to see it last longer than what I'm seeing in the roof solution.
Well, the roof has a 40-year warranty on that metal roof, so I don't know how much better a warranty with the manufacturer's warranty, and a 3-year on the labor. Sierra's warranty is 2 years on the labor.
So, yeah, the warranty information we got,
And what we,
was in a 40-year weather X silicon polyester warranty.
and what we don't have information here, and I'm going to look up Sierra, it's a national franchise company, they've got an office in Jonesboro, and they've got one in Blythe. But if something happens, thank you, if something happens that we won't be able to get immediate assistance like Callie, Betsy can call Callie and we can about any assistance.
Well, that, we've had at least a couple of our roofs already, we've been happy with it.
Any other discussion? Call to a vote, roll call vote, please.
Susie Jeff,
Yes, to Roots.
That's what it is.
Okay.
David Nebel,
Yes?
Tony Stolzfus,
Yes.
Joe Kaiser,
Yes.
Ron Page.
No,
That's 4-1, motion passes on the roofs at Thunderbird. Now, for the Omaha Center.
Can we go to the South Golf Course next? Because there was a big difference in the South Golf Course and shingles and metal, I asked Roof to go back out and look at it and give me a cost to replace it to match what the other company had. She called me back the next week and said, I cannot give you a bid to replace a roof that looks like it doesn't need to be replaced. She's given me an $850 quote to replace the ridge cap and the few shingles that were knocked off when the ridge cap was damaged during the storm in April. Right now, the roof isn't leaking. I would rather spend $850 and hold off on anything else and see if that's going to fix the problem before we start looking to spend money on something we don't have to. So I would like to withdraw the quote in the bid for the South Golf Course and just do the $850 repair that would fall within my budget.
Okay. Well, we don't need a motion, we don't do anything, so we're just going to have. Okay. To Omaha Center.
Omaha Center. So the bid for the Omaha Center was quite a good difference. I have reached out to, or I should say, Mr. Stinson, Hunter is his name, reached out to me about the differences. What he's saying is that the $125,000 bid he's giving to put the new TPO and stuff on there is a different material. It's, let me find that particular wording of what it was. He says it's a different material than the TPO that the other company is quoting. He has all the dimensions. I believe that he would reconsider looking at that using some less expensive material so it could be a more comparable bid. Although I feel like roofs, $20,000 bid would take care of the problem. I don't think it's going to address the real problem. I think that's going to be where we take that TPO, and that's where the big surprises are going to come in.
Is roofs going to get the same warranty on this as they did with the Thunderbird Center?
Now, the 40-year warranty wouldn't be because it's TPO, so it's not going to be that
I
metal.
mean, as far as their work.
But I really believe that if it was, a $20,000 fix, it would have been done 20 years ago. I don't think it would have waited. I think that all those boots are broken, they've leaked. We've seen damage from 3 to 4 feet deep, and it holds water for weeks. So that's where I believe that $19,000 bid wouldn't really address it, because when she pulls that off, we're gonna see layers and deferred maintenance for years over there. Sierra Roof has probably got the better solution to that.
Oh, you talking about Omaha?
At Omaha, but they're so far apart, I would like to not make a decision on that one today and let me do some more research.
So,
So you want to defer?
I want to defer Omaha.
Two bids that we have. Okay.
They're just too far apart.
That one has particularly good definition of what you need to have done. Option 2 for Sierra. Option 3 is just too expensive for little that we gain from option number 2. Option 1 is just a no-go.
And think about this, this is 1 of 3. So this is the front lobby section. There's also a flat roof that goes down the section towards the cafeteria where the weight room is. And there's another flat roof that goes down where our office is towards the back. So we're addressing 1 section of the flat roof. There's more to come as you come. So I liked option 2 as well, Ryan.
Yeah, if we're gonna fix it, let's fix it right.
But you want to defer this to do some more investigating about option 2?
Yes,
Okay,
because I don't believe that Callie would be able to handle
Okay.
that size of a job, and I think that I need to have somebody else with that same vision to give me another number. I just need to defer,
Yeah.
30 more days and I can have it ready.
Yeah, because when I look at these two too, I'm almost looking at like, it's almost like we're not comparing apples and oranges with these two.
Correct.
And we need to really get a better look at how these match up and what we really need to have done there before we spend. I mean, I don't mind, I like what Sierra Group has, but at that price range, I really would like to be sure that this is going to completely fix all our problems. And like I said, maybe if Roofs, are they looking at trying to see if they can do any of that?
Well, I talked to her about it, she's only got $50,000 worth of approval to be able to work in the village. So that's a part of the issue
That's
too.
part
I
of the
don't think
problem.
she can give us what the real fix is for the Omaha Center. I think she's gonna do a great job at the Thunderbird Center. She's already proven herself over there with the other 2 buildings. We're
Right.
doing the same thing. Omaha Center's gonna be a bigger monster, and I think when that TPO gets pulled back, we're gonna uncover 50 years of deferred maintenance.
So
Okay.
we want to defer
I'm going to
this
defer this to our
30 more
regular
days.
meeting.
October?
Yeah, what is this?
Well, this is
September.
September or October?
I make a motion, we move this
To
to
September.
September's meeting to discuss that.
Ron Page has made a motion to defer this, David Neal, Ron's over there, has made a motion to defer this until the September meeting, general meeting,
Talking just the Omaha solution.
just the Omaha solution. And
Susan Jett, second.
Susan has seconded it, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll defer that to the general meeting. All right, and the last on our agenda is an official vote concerning if we want to appeal the Parker Southard lawsuit. Is there any discussion or is there a motion that needs to be made? Would like to be made?
Now, from what,
Go ahead.
after reading over everything, prior manager for Betsy, put it to us with his emails and his texts back and forth with them, so I've got a feeling if we appeal this, we'll probably end up losing it. But it's up to you guys, that's just my 2 cents worth.
That's my 2 cents worth there.
my consensus is that.
Yeah, I feel like it would do well with them, too.
Don't waste any more money.
So is there a motion to that?
Do we need a motion?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
need a motion.
I would make that motion to not appeal the Parker Southern lawsuit.
Susan Jett has made a motion to not appeal the Parker Southard lawsuit, seconded by
I'll second.
Ron Page.
David Nebel,
Yes.
Tony Stolzfus,
Yes.
Joe Kaiser,
Yes.
Ron Page.
Yes.
Motion passes and will not be an appeal. Need a motion to adjourn?
Can I make one statement concerning Ms. Moore's statement earlier?
Please, I mean, yes.
Well, can we wait till this, about the houseboat?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
is
Is
there
Mr. Ray here by chance?
Is she left?
Mr. Ray, who is a gentleman?
Oh,
No.
Mr. Moore.
So I'm not sure who specifically Ms. Moore is referring to, but I have had someone who has contacted me about a lot that's for sale on Lake Aztec, and they have one of those drifter houseboats. I don't know if y'all have ever seen those before, but it's kind of like a floating pontoon. Everything is above the ground. It's not something that you go down underneath it. I asked about power source and plumbing and those things. He says that there's no generator, that there is no power source. This is something that would basically be kind of camping on the water. I asked about sewage or bathrooms or bladders of that sort, and he said there was not one. So I don't know if there's a different type of toilet that has something under it that they flush with. I don't know. I didn't ask that question, but she is exactly right. There is nothing in our bylaws that says that we cannot have a houseboat.
Can you forward that to the lawyers to see about putting put it in?
Well, so he needs a decision now. He can't wait until months from now. They're putting an offer in, and his offer is contingent on whether or not he would be allowed to put this boat on that lake. My concerns are with the neighbors. Would he have a generator running? Would there be noise? Would there be sewage?
Sewage is a big issue, if you ask me. I mean, you can't just,
Think about that.
Yeah, so,
right?
Personally, I would say no.
Yeah.
is that the guy that was here a couple of months ago and had bought the 4 lots?
He hasn't bought any lots yet. He has.
Okay, let me see about procedure here.
Yeah,
Is
sorry.
that we now have to have 2 readings to amend the bylaw?
Well, we don't have a bylaw yet.
But we don't have a bylaw, so they'd be making a bylaw, is there anything that says?
You'd be making an amendment to your current lake bylaws that
Yeah,
y'all
that would
done
be
a
making
few
amendments
years
to the bylaw.
ago.
So if we did it here and then on the
I
September
don't think
meeting,
we can do it if it's not on the agenda. It was just something that I wanted to make reference to, a
Okay.
comment that Ms. Ron had. I did have a picture of the boat. He did email me a copy of a picture of the boat, but he wants to put an offer in on this lot, and it's contingent on whether or not he can put the boat on it. He lives in Horseshoe Bend. And he's gonna live there during the week, and some weekends he might come over and hang out on his houseboat.
yeah,
and-
so what I'm trying to get at with our procedures, with amending bylaws, it takes 2 readings, and if we make a motion to amend and do a reading, first reading here, and then second reading at our general meeting to pass it,
This could
would that
be,
suffice for what the lawyers,
not today's meeting.
Because it's not on
we
the
can't do it
agenda.
today, so we have to do it in September.
It would be a new business,
All right, well, then we'll have to do that for September. We have a motion to adjourn?
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Do we?
what else?
so at this time, do I tell the gentleman that it is the commissioner's intent to have a bylaw in effect in the next 90 days? I mean, what kind of response would you like me to give?
I just kind of got thrown on us real quick without,
Our bylaws cover even planes landed on the lake, why they didn't get houseboats, I don't know.
unless we have another special meeting next week, I mean,
Now,
Special meeting, please.
special meetings, I mean,
Okay,
is this something, you live on that lake too? as well?
I do.
She lives on the lake, right by,
Right.
I know where
So
you're
you're
talking about.
They,
I just can't see how they can camp there and not have a place to go to the restroom. You know? That's what's got me, we're gonna have to check with the health department. Of the disposal of, and with him too.
and then does Arkansas, what is it, Natural Resources have rules about houseboats on lakes the size of Aztec? We got a lot of work to do to figure this out.
well, on St. my response to them will be then is that the commissioners would like to do some further research. At this time, they're not in favor, and we'll put it on our October agenda. September, I'm sorry, September agenda.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's 3
Yes,
weeks.
yeah, that would be good, because,
Okay,
yeah, we need to,
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
What,
What?
sir?
If he gets it on there before you enact the local bylaw, he's got it up. Because your bylaw.
I think at this point, he's asking permission, so he's trying to do the right
He's
thing.
yeah, that's true.
He's
He'd have to get a
asking
sticker.
permission, I think he's trying to do the right thing.
If we don't issue the sticker, he wouldn't be able to do it, so.
But I would tell him we do appreciate you doing, trying to do.
He's been very nice with his call, but that is contingent on his call.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, I know there's a, maybe those legal ones too, it may have some on there.
It didn't, I
I
looked.
did nothing, good, nothing at all, okay. Water rules and regulations.
Okay. So we're gonna put that on new business in September.
It's his personal watercraft.
It's bigger than
It's really a pretty small, I was surprised when I saw the picture. He said it was kind of made for rivers.
Well, can you send us the pictures too?
It's just like something you look up online, drifter, houseboat, and it popped up.
The one thing about, I'm saying about, any activity that endangers life and the property, and of course, if they're dumping sewage, then
You know,
that would be harmful, I mean, right there, that itself.
I think you're reading into that. I don't think there's any proof that there's gonna be sewage ducts.
that. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. All right, we'll have to look at it. All right, motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I second.
Yes, I got a motion to adjourn by Joe Kaiser, second by David Nebo, all in favor.
Aye.